Let's actually take a step back and talk about that. The potential of you supposed to be coming to Dallas. At that time, Bill Parcells is the coach here. Mm-hmm. And the talk all that time was you and DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah.
Right? That was the talk back and forth. And if I'm not mistaken, Bill wanted you.
Yeah.
And Jerry wanted DeMarcus. Mm-hmm. And so what was those conversations like leading up to the draft with Bill Parcells? I know they probably the combine and visiting with you and talking with you and all that kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
What was that conversation like beforehand? And did you want to be a Cowboy? So did you want to be a Cowboy?
Yeah, no, for sure. Because back in Maryland, you got half of our Cowboys fans and the other half of then Redskins. There was always those two. My family was divided between Cowboy fans and Redskins fans. So somebody's going to be extremely happy, another half going to be pissed off, right? And I got a funny story about the draft and all that stuff coming up too. So I took the visit. I went to visit the Redskins because I was home. So I went to see them. I went to see the Lions, Chargers, and Dallas. So I got to Dallas, and they flew in like 20 of their top guys they're looking at, right? 20 guys. We all walking around and showing us the facility. We're looking at the locker room. I walk into the weight room, and Larry Allen. Bro, let me tell you something. Like I don't have a whole lot of fears in life at all. Yeah. I still spar with like some of the top MMA fighters in the world, the guys that can kill you. Yeah. Larry Allen struck fear in me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I walked in there and he was like, first of all, he walked in, but he just didn't warm up or nothing.
No.
It was just we were in there walking around, and he came in and just saw that go-to and them chains and a cut-off Cowboy shirt. He walked in the gym, not lying, he had 405 on there. I didn't see him do a push-up, a stretch, nothing.
Nothing.
He walked right past us between me and a couple of the rookies that were coming in, kind of turned his shoulder, and then just started smiling. He saw that go-to from one, but pop, 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 4, 5, 10 times, got up laughing, and then walked out the gym. I said, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man, no. Because that's your first vision of people and the guys in the NFL.
For sure.
And you like, man, I got to deal with that? So I'm in there thinking to myself, I said, oh, man. So we go back out. We leave the weight room. We're in the locker room now. And one guy who worked in the office, they sent somebody down to get me. Pac-Man, all these guys, Travis Johnson's down there, all the top, Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams, we all there. And they sent somebody down to get me. So the first thing I started thinking, like, oh shit, what
I'm
I
in
do?
trouble. I just got here.
I was like, man, I ain't go nowhere.
Right.
I never left this building. I never left. I've been in here the whole time, right? And so they sent somebody down. They brought me upstairs. We were in an office no bigger than this room, maybe even smaller, right? So you got Bill Parcells sitting where he is, right there behind the desk, and you got Jerry Jones sitting at the edge on it like a cabinet. This room was small, but it felt real small because of who was in there. You got Bill Parcells, and you got
two colossal dudes.
You had the most prominent figures of in the football world. So I'm in there, my heart beating. You could see. I'm surprised they ain't like, hey, are you all right? My heart's beating fast as hell. Because I don't know why they even call. You got all these guys down there. It ain't like you call 5 guys up. Right. You called me up, right? So I go upstairs, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, so when I came here, I'm tracking myself. I didn't do nothing, right?
Yeah.
I sat down, and Jerry Jones said, Shawne, we think you're a hell of a player. And, we don't know if you're going to be around for the 11th pick because there were some other teams, 3 to Cleveland that I was brought up, and because of Mike Tyson at Minnesota, Mike Tyson, Maryland guy. So they were talking about me going to other teams, so I could have been drafted somewhere in that top 5, top 10. So I'm sitting down, and it's like, he's telling me that they want to draft me, basically. So this the kicker. So Jerry Jones like, hey, if you're there, we're really thinking about drafting. You're still there by the 11th pick. So Bill Parcells comes in there and says, yep, and when you get here, I'm going to work the dog shit out of you. This is what he told me. He said, I can't wait to work your ass. This is what he told me when I got.
Wow.
This is exact words. And I'm looking at him like, man, I'm not,
You're like, come on, Cleveland. Come
right,
on, Come on, Minnesota.
Yeah. So Bill, Bill's just straight up like, they're going to work the hell out of me when they got there. So I'm thinking, I'm 20. Well, I'm like, I don't. And it's Bill Parcells, who's known for being hard on guys, right? So, and by the way, Friedgen wasn't no slouch. Friedgen was tough. He was a tough coach. So I'm used to dealing with that. But Bill Parcells is like next level with it. So anyway, I left the office, and as I'm walking downstairs, I'm texting my family. I'm texting my sisters. I'm texting everybody. I'm like, yo, I think I'm gonna go to the Cowboy. So before you know it, when I got out the building, like 15 of my family members text me, oh, you going to the Cowboy? They all go out and buy 56 jerseys. They all got custom made.
Right.
And so draft time.
That's one thing about a black family. You can't, if you want to keep stuff quiet, sometimes you got to keep it to yourself. Because you tell the right person, and before you get to the door, everybody know.
Yes.
Everybody know.
Yeah. So I was like, they all found out within like an hour and a half period. Everybody, and then you had the other family who was Redskins fans, like pissed off, like why, because Redskins had the ninth pick that year, so it was possible I go to the Redskins, and so man, the process was good, and I had a feeling it was going to be me or DeMarcus, but I also went to the Chargers, and the Chargers told me the same thing. They said at the 12th pick, they said, hey, if you're here, which we don't think you are, we think you go somewhere in the top 7, top 8, we're going to draft you. So I'm like, there's no way I'm getting by Dallas because Jerry Jones and Bill Parcells just told me. But if I'm not going there, then I'm going to the Chargers. And so those are the only 2 teams I wanted to go to. And I'll tell you, man, they brought me in when I took my visit to the Chargers. Man, I went over the Pacific Beach and saw them palm trees. I said, yeah, it'd be nice to play here. It'd be real nice to play here. And so, so that's how everything happened.
So it all worked out.
Yeah.
It all worked out. And DeMarcus came here and had a fantastic career. Won his championship in Denver, but he went in the Hall of Fame as a Dallas Cowboy. And both of you had fantastic careers.